You could use some combat training, Cadet. Oh, hey there, Cadet. I was told you might stop by. Glad you did. Combat training is a great opportunity for you to test out your available powers and abilities. Yes, that's right. As a war maiden, you have an arsenal of weapons at your disposal to take on any challenges that might come your way. You can use guns for ranged attacks, melee for close attacks, and even magic. Keep in mind that your melee won't consume any resources, but all guns consume ammo. And your magic attacks consume, well, magic. It's best to mix up your attacks so that you don't run out of valuable resources. By the way, your current magic level is the purple bar at the center bottom of the screen. Just above that is your health bar in green. You can drink a shield potion to double your HP, which will turn the bar blue. On the bottom right, you'll find your current melee and gun selection, along with the ammo count. You'll also find the skills currently equipped along with their levels and cooldowns. You can change your selection of magic skills by opening up your loadout by pressing the Y key. Okay, great! Well, let's get started. See that training dummy over there? It's the one to the far left that says Low Armor Dummy. Oh, you can pick another if you'd like, but you're new to all of this. The Low Armor Dummy is far easier to beat. When you grow stronger, the middle and heavy armor dummies will be better suited for you. Plus, you can use these dummies to gauge your damage progression as you level up. Okay, great! Use any attacks at your disposal, like M1 for melee, or M2 for guns, or QER for magic to reduce the dummy's HP to 0. Well, off you go! You got this, Cadet. Wow! You're really catching up to speed quickly, aren't you? Okay then, let's keep this going. As these combos get harder, you'll need to incorporate magic attacks that deal sustained damage. You may want to look into loadout switching, equipping EX Trigger, Raging Storm, Eternal Rage, Hellstorm, or any other skills that deal sustained damage for this purpose. Depending on the class you've selected, you'll find some of your skills are locked, requiring resources to unlock them. Also, some skills may cost more resources if they're out of class, depending on the class you've selected. If you can't reach the combo goal, try working towards unlocking and equipping those skills by killing monsters in the field to collect more gold and shards before trying again. Oh, and one more thing. If you'd prefer to use crafting to level up your skills, you can do that instead. You can't use crafting to unlock skills, but you can use it to level them up. In fact, leveling skills beyond level 5 requires crafting. Most of the crafting materials you'll need to get started can be found by killing those monsters out there. Other resources for crafting can be harvested from material reserves and cube stacks. More on that later. All right then, let's get back to it. Let's see if you can chain together a 15-hit combo. Some combat
the hell you think you're doing strolling into my camp unannounced? I'm sorry, am I missing something here? On my behalf? A gesture of goodwill? I haven't a clue what invitation you are talking about. And since we're talking about goodwill, here's a bit of goodwill from yours truly. You can tell General Michaels, Major Frost, and anyone else at the UNDC that Major Kara Wilkes says they can shove their goodwill up their asses. You may be out of the loop, seeing how the UNDC loves to keep their secrets, so let me bring you up to speed. I hold the UNDC solely responsible for my mother's death, and no settlement or name on the wall of some shiny new building is going to change a damn thing. Jacqueline Snow worked tirelessly to start a revolution that was aimed at preventing exactly what I see standing in front of me. A freak of nature. Just because General Michaels slithered his way into using humans as test subjects to experiment to hell and back doesn't mean the rest of us are going to stand idle while it happens. You make a solid point, Cadet. And I'm assuming you're here to help? You'll need to prove you're capable of handling yourself out here. I'm not looking to have any more assets dying on my watch. With the fog gone, we can at least navigate through the city. But those monsters are crawling around every corner. I don't think it's safe to send any more of our soldiers out there. I'm losing confidence that they'll be able to get in and out alive. You up for that challenge? Brave. I admire that. First things first. One of our men found this at Waterview Park in the northeast sector of the city during one of our sweeps. Transporter is what's listed on the casing. It's labeled as UNDC property. When they found it, it was covered in blood. We got it cleaned up, but have no idea what this device is or how it works. Have at it. We aren't in the business of keeping property that doesn't belong to us. We didn't have much time to clear the area. Just as they found this device, they were ambushed by those monsters and had to return. We've got several battle stations spread throughout the city. Most of them are manned by good men and women risking their lives, and they're in over their heads through no fault of their own. This enemy we're facing? It's like nothing we've ever seen before. I need you to go to the battle station at the center of the city. Talk to the soldier there, get that area cleared, and make it back here alive. Only pursue the creatures that look like beetles. They seem to be lower level. Trying to take on stronger enemies will get you killed. Oh, and stay on alert. Press the M key to open up your map. You'll see the targets represented as red dots. Get this done, and I'll know you're ready to take on more. One more very important thing. Steer clear of enemy strongholds until you've built up your strength. Strongholds are located inside buildings filled with those creatures. They're marked on your map with a hazard symbol. Good luck out there. Great job, Cadet. You just might become a valuable asset after all. The soldier at the manned battle station there is reporting that it's a scene straight out of your typical zombie. There's no explanation. It's a death trap for any civilians. Remember, do not attempt to target any other enemies. Get to that neighbor. Let's take this one step at a time. If you go off and try to... These walking corpses seem to be lower level and shouldn't pose too much of a threat.